What up guys, it's time for another in-depth game analysis. This time I'm playing Graves in the jungle and I'm against the Sejuani. Now let's first talk about my build. Most Graves in the jungle go Electrocute, maybe Dark Harvest. I go Fleet Footwork. I like it in combination with the Lifesteal build which I'm gonna do. I go Dead Stance first, before even Warrior or other items. Maybe I go Red Smite if I really need it, but I want Dead Stance first. I have Fleet Footwork for some extra healing. I have Overheal, which will work with the Dead Stance once I get it. And I got Gathering Storm, so I will skill well with AD in the late game. So with this build you need to be careful of the early game. Your Fleet Footwork and your healing will help you. Do not be low in the jungle. Because if you encounter champions like Rengar and bushes are near, you're pretty screwed. You need to avoid that early. Later on, when you get Tabis and Dead Stance, you can fight them. So I told my mid lane in the beginning of the game I will be camping mid. I will do 3 camps and then come mid, because I can't really gank Ahri after level 6. So I'm walking in. I don't have my E up yet, but we don't need it here. Ahri has barrier, but I just flash and auto attack for it. Use my E to get out. Annie pings me back, so I don't push the wave. That's fine. She can freeze it in front of a tower. When it's very early, it's fine to just keep the lane frozen. Once it gets to the early mid game, you don't want to freeze your lane anymore, unless you have a specific reason, but you want to push out and roam. So I think I maybe could have killed Sejuani here. Her mid laner was not back yet in lane. I had a red buff, so I could keep slowing him. But I was surprised to see him there. And I just reacted by just getting my camp and backing off. But I could have went aggressive there. So we know this Sejuani is on the bot side. So I'm pulling my camp towards the lane, so that if he shows up, I can react faster. So we cleared our entire jungle. We still need to clear the Gromp in the top side. Gonna see if I can gank Riven. We don't want her snowballing too hard, because Riven is a problem for me as a champion. I want to 1v1 people, but there are not many champions that are stronger than Graves, but Riven is one of them. So I get to the top lane, but I get there too late. I don't have a flash either, so I don't want to fight this Riven. My Fleet Footwork is down, so I'm just backing off. She's way too strong with the Dirk. She just kills a minion, gets bonus damage, and I will die way too quickly. Especially if she hits level 6. I believe that is near. The Riven has a gigantic wave in the top side. So I thought it would be a good idea for Sejuani to gank that, to dive that. They are ideal dive partners. Sejuani can tank and CC. And Riven can just kill him and jump around. So we see them going for Yasuo again. I dash over here, get a beautiful double Q. But it doesn't save Yasuo. I red smite the Riven, so she doesn't do that much damage. And I at least get the shutdown. But Sejuani still had her Q, or her Q was back up. And she kills me. Sejuani also could have saved Riven. My auto attacks don't go through champions or minions, so if she just stood in front of the Riven, I would have died. And I wouldn't have gotten Riven. So the bot lane is over pushing. They tried to go for Janna, but I'm pretty strong. I get the double Q on Lucian, and that's why I dash in and kill him. I didn't expect to be able to kill Lucian, but he got hit by the double Q. If he just dodges that, I don't have the damage to kill him. I don't have red buff to slow him, so he would have gotten away. Very nice bait by the Janna, by the way. And a very nice W from the Jhin. Max range on the Bard. made it easy for me to kill Bard. And after one is gone, yeah, 1v1 I'm super strong. If I don't get CC'd, I can just keep firing. Graves is ridiculous. So we see Sejuani in the top side again. I'm going to run towards my blue buff because I don't want to lose it. I'm pinging mid lane to come and help, but yeah, she won't move from the lanes. She's a split pusher, a Hashinshin style player who just wants to kill his lane opponent. It's fine if you don't feed, but yeah, you make it hard to win for other people. I'm just taking these camps here. I can't stop them from taking the tower. They will just dive me and kill me. Sejuani, if she hits one of their CC things, I just die when Riven jumps on me. So I'm not gonna go there. Clearing my jungle here first, so yeah, Sejuani won't clear it. I don't have any pressure on the top side, so I need to clear this side of the jungle when it spawns immediately. Also need pink wards there. So I know I'm not spotted. That's how you prevent an enemy from snowballing through a bad top lane. Doesn't really matter which lane. I'm just farming for now. I still want that dead stance. If I have that dead stance, I can maybe do something about this Riven. When I have tabbies, I can surely do something about this Riven. She can maybe beat me when I have ult up. Or when she has ult up. But she has to play it perfectly. And I just need to keep auto attacking and hit one Q. And then I will win. Something like that. So we were looking for the mid lane. But we don't see Ahri on the map anymore. He went to ward. And I'm not standing around. I know there's a pink ward here, so I haven't been seen. And we see that Bard is very far forward. So I'm just pathing towards him. Very nice engage by the Jhin. And very nice, well played by the Janna. And I can just finish this. The Riven TP's in, but it's 1v3. Jhin still at heal. And one auto attack with my red buff would have killed him. But yeah, I needed to wait for my reload to flash. And the Riven expected it, so she flashes out. Very well played. My bot lane is very good this game. You can see it how they play, how they engage. They do everything right. If you see that, camp the shit out of them. I don't want to cap this anymore because yeah. She's not playing how a Annie should play. She's playing how a Jax should play. Or a Fiora or Aatrox, something like that. You will see it more often this game. When she goes split push in the top lane and we go team fighting. But if Annie was there with the team fight, we would just blow up everyone. But so the top lane got some alone time now. Riven died in her TP bot, so that's very good. Gives Yasuo some breathing room. And I'm just staying around this bot lane. I can't really help Janna here because yeah, I don't have much mana and we really do need Jhin here. Oh yeah, here I make a very big mistake. I should have just went back. I didn't see Sejuani there. I thought they were alone, so I could go to the bot tunnel, but yeah, I just get blown to bits. Very bad for me to go in that tunnel. If we all three went through it, maybe we could have done something, but it was my mistake for sure. So any suicides for Lucian, I don't think that's worth it. I suicided for the entire bot lane, but yeah. That wasn't really worth it either, I think. So throws and counter throws this game. It will be a very close game until the end. So I was looking for Bard here. I thought he was gone already, so I wanted to go for the dragon. I can easily solo it with that stance. But yeah, we see Bard here. Bad red smite by me. I should have waited a bit. But I do get Bard because I have ult. And yeah, I have that stance now. And Janna's also here, so this is a tilter. You will see, yeah, Lucian go offline. I dodge the Ahri, I keep auto-attacking to keep my stacks up and to get my dead stance. And I get out, some way. But there's still a fight to be fought. I just want to go for Sejuani here. I got Red Smite on her, so she burns to death. And Annie gets a nice roam and kills the Ahri. So that was pretty sweet. My mistake for going for the dragon actually gave us like 3 kills. So yeah, it's funny how that turns out sometimes. The Lucian is back from his rage quit. And yeah, we got the dragon here. Like I said, I can easily solo it with that stance. Get the flash of Bart here. And now I can just return to farming. Because I want my ninja tabbies. And I want some, yeah, some magic resist. I maybe could have went for Merc Threads into an armor item. Maybe that would have been better. Because they do have a lot of CC. Only Lucian doesn't have CC. So I don't know yet, but the tabbies give me the power to 1v1 Lucian and Riven. So yeah, it's a hard choice you need to make. I always take or tabbies or Merc Threads, because yeah, you just want to front line a bit as Graves. You are low ranged, so you really need to get in there, and you don't want to get blown up immediately. That's where the dead stance helps as well. The 30% damage is taken in bleed. If you just keep auto-attacking, in the meanwhile you don't even notice the bleed. So we see Riven want to flank, but I'm like, yeah, let's just go for a straight up kill. I don't think I needed to flash there, but I just wanted to be sure. Nice ult by the Janna. I get Riven in the backline by dashing over Sejuani. But yeah, the Bards keeps us from getting any more. When I got out of the Bard ult, I should have auto-attacked immediately because I had a red buff. And I would have slowed Sejuani and maybe we could have gotten him. I do no damage to that champion. That's the downside of Graves. You are just as vulnerable to tabbies, ninja tabbies, as the other champions I said. Riven, Lucian. If people buy ninja tabbies, you're just gonna do no damage to them. Until you get your crit items, of course, then you will do a little bit of damage, but still, yeah, like 50% of Graves' damage comes from his auto attacks. So that will be reduced by 10%, 12%, I don't know anymore. I will put it in the video. So yeah, that's a lot of damage reduction. And it's hard to hit your skill shots. At least your Q is hard to hit. Unless you're next to a wall. So yeah, if they dodge your Q, your second part of your Q, especially, and they have ninja tabbies, you cannot ever kill that guy. So if you're playing against the Graves, make sure you dodge your second Q. And you make sure you buy ninja tabbies. And then you will be fine. So they know exactly where I am. They have my bot side jungle warded well. I just want to finish my Phantom Dancer. That attack speed feels so good. It's so obnoxious to don't have attack speed from your runes anymore. I have like 3% from Alacrity, but you used to get 14% or something. So they keep on pushing a bit too hard. Yasuo is here. Get a kill on Bard. And we get a kill on Lucian. And I know I can get Ahri here, even if she charms me. I have my E up in a second. And then I Q. And she dies. So yeah, that was an overstay by the enemy team. I am 13-2, so once they see me, they just need to back off or try to snipe me and kill me if I'm dead. The rest of my team is not really dangerous at the moment. So you see a pink ward in the river. They do have a lot of wards. I am warding very badly. I've been out of the game for a few weeks. A week before this. So I'm getting used to some changes. You see that supports can't buy sidestone anymore. Things like that. So the Yasuo inted mid lane again. I saw that Sejuani ult coming. So I kept my E for that. I don't know if Sejuani and Bart can kill me, the two of them. I think I kill them both. If I can just get around Sejuani. And kill Bart first. Yeah, they are around the dragon. I know there's a ward here. I just saw them put it down. So I need to be careful. I should have just joined my bot lane. But I do get some nice damage on Ari here. But she chunks me as well. But yeah, I need to be one front with my with the rest of my team. And now we are split up. So I'm walking around. Bart tries to stop me. But yeah, it's already too late for me. I try to do damage as much as I can to Riven. But I of course die. And we also get the Sejuani, so that's pretty worth it, eventually. I should have been with my team from the start. I probably could have done way more. So the Riven lost her lead, that's the good thing about this. She's roaming too much and she's dying, so that's pretty bad for her. Again, she's here. I'm not really afraid of her, I'm a level higher and I have my tabbies and such. I am afraid of the Sejuani though, because I can't do damage to her and she can just perma-CC me. So get away from Riven. I almost died to my death stance. And I do a good ult here. But I should have backed off, of course. Because Riven still had her ult. I didn't expect them to have any range damage anymore. But Bart was also there. So if he auto attacks with that cone behind his auto attack, I would have died too. So that was just very, very stupid. Vein spotting or something they call it, I don't know. It's just so stupid to go back in with that kind of health. That I launch my ult, okay, that's fine. It's so long ranged, no one can get me. But yeah, that I go in for a Q, that was greedy. And stupid. Greedily stupid. So I'm just taking the farm. Yasuo pings me off of this farm. If he didn't done that, I would have not taken the... But I hate that when people fuss around about the few CS. We just need to push now. That's more important. So Bard is kind of caught. Don't know what he was doing there. He did trick Yasuo, so that was pretty funny. But yeah, without his tunnel he can't get out. I was looking for the dodge of the charm there. But I still get hit by it. Trying to keep my E stacks up. And trying to lifesteal, of course. We can siege pretty well with Jhin and me. And Annie can just wipe someone if they make a mistake with positioning. Very nice stun on the Riven. If she CC'd, she's very easy to deal with. You see me focus the tower here because that's my job as a ADC. I thought I could snipe Bard, but don't know where Sejuani aimed that ult. I think she wanted to get me, but I'm not going after Sejuani here because the minions are here and I can't auto attack through minions, so I'm just waiting a second. But yeah, I can just keep going into the fight because I have so much lifesteal. I thought I could snipe Lucian, but he barely survives. And yeah, Riven makes the mistake of going between me and the wall. The inhibitor in this case. If I hit my Q, she just gets blown up. She was also exhausted by the Janna. So that's another thing. I'm not really afraid of them here. If I just keep auto attacking, I can stay alive. But yeah, like I said, Sejuani, I want to get out. Because she can permanently see me. There was some nice objectives. We got like 2 towers and an inhibitor. Taking the jungler's camps here. Very important to do that. So that Sejuani can't get back into the game. I need to take this river crab too. I'm even gonna smite for it. If Sejuani doesn't see, I smite for it. Yeah, they can't do Baron. And we need that crab for vision. But yeah, if the jungler sees you smiting, he knows you won't have smite for at least 15 seconds. That's not enough to do a Baron, but yeah. Super late game it maybe is. Because if you have a Vayne or something, Vi, they do Baron pretty quickly. Anyways. Going back to the mid lane, just supporting my Jhin and my Janna. If I stay around Janna, I can't really die, because I have too much lifesteal and the shields. And Jhin just helps me so much with his W's. He has such good W's this game. I don't have any CC, except the little slow on my W. But yeah, if I can just go in, Jhin snipes them with W, I can finish it. It's an ideal combination. A super long range AD carry and a short range bruiser AD carry. It's a good combination, I noticed in this game. So we see Riven on my ward. I'm gonna meet her. I'm not afraid of her. I'm 3 levels higher. But we see Bart coming after her. I just try to do as much damage as I can. And I snipe her, but I late with my flash. The Bard stun gets me. After that the Sejuani stun gets me. And I just get perma CC'd. If I flashed a little bit sooner, I wouldn't have gotten Bard stunned. And I could have gotten out. My team is trying desperately, but yeah, the Yasuo is not that good. And he's also not fed. Oh, he gets out here. Oh, yeah. This is the time he gets out. and there I lie. Still dead. Long spawn timers at the moment. I'm just going for dragon. To just take it off the map. Oh, I just saw that Jhin took my blue buff. I don't like that. The ADC shouldn't get the blue buff in my opinion, but okay. I don't want to give it to Annie either, to be honest, because she will just split push with it and die eventually. I'd rather have it on myself. So we know Ahri is here. And I don't think she expects us. Nice W from the Jhin again. We barely don't get her. I think my ult would have finished her, but the ult's just out of its range. We can do this Baron easily, but we see Bard already. He wards, so I don't want to do it. We don't know where Sejuani is. So I rather want to fight. We could have done it because I can just tank it. Just gonna wait here for the Bard. I didn't expect the Sejuani, but he's running past me. So I'm just going for Bard here. Chunk him out a little bit. And now I will regroup with my team. Annie is also here, so now we can engage. Gets the stun on Ahri. That's all their wave clear gone. Now we can easily siege. And another stun. I'm not afraid of these guys. Lucian panic flashes. Don't know why. Didn't have any gap closer anymore. But yeah, looking good. Except that our Annie dies again. I'm going for the Riven first here. She's still the biggest threat. Sejuani is only a threat yeah, if he has a damage dealer besides him. And yeah, this is how we can end the game. I kill Lucian one more time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And I'll speak to you next time.